Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Yohander Mendez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. D-Roll, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Stepping in, Randall Romero. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Smith is there, 2 gone. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Up around the face. These Rockies guys, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and as is the case for many Rangers hitters, his numbers are much better here in Arlington than they are out on the road. Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Digging in, Ian Desmond. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
The windup and the 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Calhoun takes it in. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to Donaldson. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Two and two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Willie Calhoun. Shoots this one over to first, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. A nice day for baseball here in Texas as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, the home of the Rangers. So coming to the plate, Victor Rivera. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. And the changeup is way low that time.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
In now, Tony Walters. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Colorado.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Striding in, Derek Kramer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. There.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Charlie Blackmon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Calhoun. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Ready once again, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
0-1, here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Popped him up. Gallo is there for it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There goes Smith on the ground to the left side. And a good throw gets him one gone. Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson hit the ball pretty well in his last at.
Inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackman on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back to Arlington. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
41. Jake Diekman.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Dahl, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready for another shot now, Victor Rivera. First pitch on its way. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. So far this year against Southpaws, Rivera has a .280 batting average. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Donaldson has a play. 1 out.
The catcher, number 14.
Digging in now, Tony Walters. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded to third. And there are two away now.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with a double on his line. So set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara.
Leading out for the Rangers. Designated hitter, Nomar Mazara.
0-0 benchmark. The 0-1 pitch. Looked like a slider there, swing, and a ball sent high in the air. This one is way back there, and it is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
He got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Ready with the 0-2. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
1-0 the count. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, David Dahl, as they'll look to get something going here. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Last strike now for Colorado. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Texas Rangers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jake Diekman earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.